God, that intro music is kick-ass. Hello, my Fireflies, and welcome back to the Cyan Firefly. It's me, Lyiat, and today we are taking a look at Flinthook. This is a cute little game I found fairly recently. I was just kind of looking around on Steam for a game to play. Came out just last month, and it looks like we're going into a cutscene. It's just the intro cutscene again. But yeah, I played it just a little bit, and honestly, I'm fairly impressed by this one. It's a kind of retro graphic style game, or, you know, a bit style, a sprite kind of game, and it's got a lot of roguelike elements to it. It's a platformer. Honestly, I can't really explain too much about this game, so how about I just go ahead and show you what's going on here. So a lot of this stuff is unlocked. I'm guessing I unlock it as I continue to play. So we're gonna go straight in here. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to select which mission you want to partake in. I'm gonna do Bad Billy Bullseye, because this is the only one that I've unlocked, because this game is actually pretty damn hard. Okay, got a booster pack from when I last played. I get Fleet Feet, moves swifter than ever before. So, before you enter a level, you get this screen right here. Now, what this is a series of perks that you can kind of slot in. And this allows you to customize your character and the abilities that he can do before you even hop into the game. There's a lot of things that you can do with this. You can add extra speed, you can add health, you can make it so that whenever you go into a ship, you gain some health and stuff like that. This allows you to customize your playstyle quite a bit. I'm not too sure how in-depth it's going to go by the end, but there seems to be a lot of perk slots, and thus far I've gotten a few of these, and I seem to unlock a new one every single time I play. And this while basically allows you to get a tutorial on how things work, so let's not click that again. Alright, so I'm going to start. Now, from here, you get to select which destination you want to raid. Now, your goal is to get enough gold, or well, actually, it's not gold. It's these little green diamonds up in the corner. After you complete 3 ships, you'll get to raid the domain of the big boss. And it appears that you're looking to try to take him out. So each of these ships have different qualities. I'm not sure what all of these mean yet, because I haven't played for very long. But Treasureum looks pretty cool, so I'm going to investigate this one. Treasureum, perhaps? Okay, so once we get into this little area, I'll be happy to show you some of the gameplay. Okay. So here we are. We've got our little guy who has all the abilities of a normal platform character. He can run, he can jump, and that's all very nice. But there are a couple of other features in this game. You see this little kind of magenta star that's around me? That's where I'm aiming. I am playing this game with a controller, but you can play it with mouse and keyboard. I find controller to be a little bit more responsive. So with that, I can determine where I'm aiming so I can shoot. But the primary feature of this game is actually this hook that you can see on my back. So you see these little hook points? I can jump between these using the hook. If you're not aiming, your character will automatically try to connect to the nearest one within range. And that's kind of how you proceed through the level. You got to pay careful attention. When you first start the game, you cannot aim without moving. But you unlock an ability fairly quickly if you purchase it that allows you to stay still and aim. And there are a number of enemies in here. You cannot shoot very far, so keep that in mind. And we're just gonna take them out and proceed through the room. Ow. That was close. I almost ran into those. If you do not collect gold quick enough, it does vanish, so be mindful of that. And then we're just gonna proceed onwards and upwards. So this whole movement system allows you to generate a lot of speed and just basically allows you to dodge all over the place. Ow. Looks like those guys are invincible. I have to be very careful about how to approach this. Additionally, at the start, you also gain the ability to slow down time. So these guys are a little painful. So to demonstrate, I'm just gonna do that. And it just kind of allows you to increase your reaction time to get some of these trickier jumps. Okay, so that indicates that there's going to be a lot of enemies spawning in this area. Oh, so they could shoot right through that. So that plasma wall, it doesn't hurt me if I jump into it, but I do bounce off kind of ridiculously. In order to go through that, you need to slow down time, like so. Ow. All right, get rid of you guys. And slow down time, get behind you, and shoot you in the face. Okay. Aiming can be kind of tricky. Okay. And I can't get that guy from down under. Looks like these guys don't do much. They just kind of threaten an area. Okay. You know, if I hit them, I take damage, but ideally, you shouldn't be hitting anybody. Now, once you clear one of these labyrinth rooms, a chest does spawn. It typically has a decent amount of gold and some health. So those are useful things to gather. Your health is up at the top left of the screen. Once you run out of that, you are, of course, dead. All right. I've yet to figure out what these do, but they are interesting. A little bit of gold never gets old. They give you, like, proverbs or something. I'm not too sure if they have an effect. All right, let's continue. Okay. Whoa. There's some gas on the ground down there. Let's not, you know, suffocate and die. Okay. Got some buzzsaws in here. Now, some of the scenery is destroyable. Ow. I am terrible at this game, by the way. But I am enjoying it quite a bit. Alright, we got a bomb. That's a secondary weapon that I can deploy. You can only use it once, though, so be careful. Okay. There we go. Got a bunch of flyers in here. Take them out just as quickly as possible. Don't want to lose too much health, because your run is consistent. You don't get to really save your progress. Ow. If you die, you die, and you have to reset the run all over again, so the guy that you're trying to assassinate, you have to go through all of this all over again. So I'll need to go through 3 ships and collect the... I'm gonna just call them emeralds, but the green tablets all over again. Skull emeralds, sure. Let's go with that. Alright. Take these guys down. And this is one of those games that I think if you really get good at it, you can pull off some really creative and just flat out impressive stuff. You know, you can fly around and shoot everybody and clear out these rooms kind of effortlessly. Definitely has a high skill ceiling. My reaction times just aren't what they used to be when I was much younger and much better at video games. Alright, here we go. Okay, and we've encountered the boss for this particular ship. So after I kill this guy, I should get the item I'm looking for, which will allow me to proceed to the next area. Or maybe not. Let's open that. Okay, looks like we haven't reached it yet. Have to be very careful with these because they will ruin your day. There's a lot of traps. Okay, so here is the chest. And we got a space shell. So let's open that. Crush it. And there we go. A ghost gem. That's what it's called. So your little compass eats the ghost gem, and then after it eats 3, I guess it'll direct me onto the boss. So let's try to complete a run. We've destroyed that ship somehow, and then we're gonna proceed on to the next one. Okay, so platoon on board with a laser lattice. Labyrinthine with a fly axe invasion, and then rough raiders. I'd really like to know what all of these mean, but I guess playing the game is really how to figure those out. Like I said, it has a lot of elements of roguelike games, so there's some persistent stuff, and then there's some not persistent stuff. Once you complete a run, you get all the gold that you made during the run, and it allows you to upgrade your abilities. Okay. Now, I've never seen this before. Pepper shot, space meat, and sub-weaponeer. Okay, can I talk to you? Do not go to the black market. I don't need competition. Do not buy the special moves over there. The black market is the area at the end of a level that allows you to, at the end of your run that allows you to buy additional moves, like this one. Okay, I want pepper shot. Okay. So that increases the power of my critical blasts, but I don't know what critical blasts are. Let's buy space meat. Why not? Okay, so that just healed me when I had full health. That was not smart. But we learn what the items are as we go. Alright. What? Okay. So this guy has a bubble around him. Now, the bubble can be popped if you hit him with your... Oh, let's go back up there. So the bubble can be popped if you hit him with your grappling hook. There we go. And then we can just shoot him normally. So this guy has a potion and a shield. I'm guessing a shield allows you to take a hit without any damage. If I had a time belt, I'd use it to have longer naps. I think we all would. I think we all feel like that gentleman every once in a while. Alright. Let's continue through this stage. Alright, looks like we got another gauntlet. Take all these guys down. You'll also notice that your sub-weapons remain persistent. So I got a sub-weapon on the previous level, so I get one on this level. However, they do not remain persistent through runs, so if you die, you lose your sub-weapons. Ow. Now, I've yet to see a multiple-use sub-weapon, but it's possible that they exist. Take this guy down. Thank you. And we'll get a little health and some gold. And a key of some sort. I don't know what these keys do. Now, some of these levels have stuff like this, where there's a timer that causes something to change in the environment. So I'm gonna slow down time. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, well, we made it through. Okay, that was kind of cheap. That guy just spawned underneath me. Okay. Ow. Did I mention that I'm terrible at this game? Just lost pretty much half my health off of that one. There we go. And another bomb that we don't need. proceed this way. Get rid of you. So we can go up or right. Let's go this way. And it looks like we have a fancy chest. Get rid of you, and get rid of you. So let's avoid the bomb. Get all the cool stuff in here. Slow down time, and So let's not get hit in the face by a cannon. Does not strike me as a fun time. Okay, another event. A lot of these cool little events. Alright, get rid of you. These guys are relatively easy to defeat. They're highly explosive. But if they hit you, they deal a ton of damage, so advisable to not run into them. Another thing I'd like to point out is that all of these gauntlets seem to be in 3 stages, so that's something that's been consistent thus far, but it's possible that as you get further in the game, they might last longer. Ow. Okay. By the way, you can wall jump. I don't know why I'm not doing that here. Okay, there we go. And we'll continue. I want to get that last guy because he will drop some money, which is always useful. Alright, got him. Proceeding onward. Another thing I'd like to, talk about in this game is just the sound design. This game sounds really good, and the music is spectacular. I honestly would buy this game just for the soundtrack. Alright, yeah, listen to this for a moment, because it's pretty damn good. You see what I mean? It just sounds really good. It's this nice chiptune reminiscent of older games. It fills me with a sense of nostalgia for like Sega and Nintendo. Alright. Gotta be very careful here. Ow. Alright, let's take these guys out because they are kind of frustrating. Alright, avoid that shot. And if we take one more hit, we are dead. Alright, let's proceed. We're probably gonna die here. Or we'll make it. Okay. I'm gonna be frank, I was clinching pretty hard for that one. Alright. And, yes, by the way, there is no fall damage. It would be kind of ridiculous if there was fall damage in this game. Ah! We are just that terrible. Okay. Okay. What? Ow. Ow. Okay, and we died. Our run is over. That's a shame. I've yet to actually complete a run. So, we level up, we get a couple of things. We get a couple of relics, which we can check in here. Which just kind of gives you a little story of the background of the game. It's a nice little thing. That previous screen summarizes your treasure. Doesn't really mean a whole lot to me at the moment, but I'm sure if you played this game a bit, you would know a little bit more. And then you can take your well-earned treasure go into this black market and purchase things that the game has for you, like techniques. You can purchase sub-weapons to unlock during a excursion. Right now, the only thing I have is bombs. And you can also unlock more perk slots and a shaving kit, which apparently gives you more XP, which is kind of interesting. And then you just kind of start the whole process over again, and yeah, that's really all there is to the game. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it, and you can pick it up on Steam. I would recommend that you guys go ahead and check this one out. Hopefully you're going to be a lot better at it than I am. But yeah, it's a cool little game. I'm happy I picked this one up and I could share it with you guys. But for now, this has been Lyiat with Flinthook. I hope to see you all next time. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this video. Farewell, guys. I am so terrible.